Hello, it's Jonathan Porterfield again with another video clip of another great LPG berlingo van. It's the LX with the side door on an 09 plate, registered the 30th of June 2009, so it's just come off lease, just over 3 years old. It's not yet had its first MOT, which we will do next week. Being the official factory approved fit, we have the nice LPG filler behind the petrol flap, and the LPG tank is where the spare wheel would have been. So in the back we have the spare wheel, which is just floating now. You can either leave this in the office or in the factory and just carry a tin of tyre sealant so you don't have to carry the spare with you. So being the LX, we get a little power point. There should be a torch there, that's missing, that may turn up. We have obviously a rather nice steel bulkhead. Let me just show you in the side door, which obviously provides a good fair bit of protection to the driver. So nice to see that. Looks like an official Citroen one. If you want to take it out, and it's easy to unbolt. The LX is great because you get 3 front seats, 3 inertia seat belts, 3 headrests, and if you were to take the bulkhead out, you've still got that cage to protect the driver. This has had an optional reversing sensors fitted, which works very well. Basically these little row of LED lights will light up, and that just needs attaching to the dashboard, which I'll do. And the wiring just needs tucking in underneath the rubber seals there. So this will all be tidied up, but it works very well. We get electrically operated windows, electrically operated mirrors, and it's a very clean van. It's not yet been valeted, so we're yet to polish it and tidy it up. You can just see a slight bit of ghosting from the letters that were on there from the business that ran it, but we will have this van compounded. So you're seeing it as we've collected it today. So it just needs a good vacuum out, no holes to the carpet. The front driver's seat's in very clean condition, so it just needs a quick valet, a quick clean. And the carpet in the front passenger footwell is fine as well. I'll just show you some more features. So inside the van we've got electrically operated wing mirrors. We've got remote central locking, and at the moment there's just a 1 key, so the spare key may arrive, but just 1 key, which obviously to lock and unlock the doors and just to unlock this side and the back door as well. We've got the wiper stalk this side, also you can control the volume from that side, and the indicators and lights on the other side as well. So just to show you, it's due a service in 4,000 miles, 4,750, but we'll have it serviced when it's MOT'd as well. Guarantee the mileage there, 34,692 miles. So I'll start it up. All the lights go out as they should. Engine management light, when it's done its checks, just goes out. So we have a handbrake warning light and the seatbelt warning light there. That's the LPG switch. It's an AEG system, which was one of the systems that Citroen approved of, and that's the warm-up period. So if you blip the throttle, click from the boot, and it switches straight over to LPG. At any time you can turn the system off. Now we are running on petrol. When you press the middle of the switch, turn the system on, blip the revs, click straight over to auto gas. So we just filled it up with a full tank of LPG. Runs fine on both fuels. We have a small power point. Should be a cigarette lighter in there, but I'm yet to find that. It might be in the underneath the seats. So there's a power point there, which is useful. One shot electric windows. They both work fine. No. Yes, they are. One shot upwards, and the passenger side, yeah, is one shot as well. Upwards and downwards, they both are one shot. Lock and unlock the doors, side doors, hazard warning light, temperature, speed of the fan, direction of the airflow, and recirculate. A single shot CD player. Also have on the end of this stalk an information system with the date, range till empty, which is the petrol range, miles per gallon as you're driving, and the trip of 30 miles, and it's average 32 to the gallon, which after a service should improve to 37, 38 to the gallon, to be honest, but we will have it serviced before it goes out. So we have the level of the gas tank on the switch, and the level of the petrol in the petrol tank is obviously on the standard petrol gauge. Got some rather nice map reading lights, some visors, good storage area at the top as well, adjustable seat belts, and a nice useful glove box, and all the manuals are here as well. In fact, I'll just show you the documents now. So looking at the documents, we have a Citroen wallet here with the handbook and all the other various bits of paperwork that came with the van when it was new. And we have the Citroen service book showing just a one stamp done at 19,000 miles, because these are 20,000 mile or 2-year service intervals. So we will have the vehicle serviced again when it has its first MOT, but nice long service intervals on the petrol berlingo van. V5 is present, leased out by Citroen Contract Motoring, no previous keepers. And just to show you the details of the V5, there's the date of registration, 30th of June 2009. It's still classed as a light goods vehicle, of course, and type of fuel petrol, because there's no benefit in changing this to gas biofuel, because you don't get any discount on the road tax because it's a commercial vehicle. So V5 is here, and also will have, it's also 12 months MOT as of next week. All the documents pertaining to the autogas system, the LPG system from Nicholson and McLaren are here, with all the various manuals and guides. And to show you the old type certificate, which is also online as well, showing its registration, it was converted at just 7 miles with a Eurogas Nicholson McLaren system, and it's a 59 litre tank, so you should get around 50 litres in it. And it was fitted by that company there in Wales, it looks like, and it was fitted on the 9th of June 2009. So from brand new, it's been running on LPG. So looking under the bonnet of this berlingo van, it's very dry. It's as you would expect from a van that's done just 36,000 miles. No signs of any oil leaks. Everything is as original. The engine control unit for the gas system is there, and down the bottom near the radiator is the fuel vaporizer and various LPG filters. Not showing any signs of any new parts. It is also HPI clear as well. So before I take you for a final walk around the van, I'll just take you now for a short test drive. So welcome to the test drive. So I'll just put the key in the ignition. Van starts up fine. Switches straight over to gas. First gear and pull away. And it's nice and smooth. Second gear pulls very nice and cleanly. Third, fourth, and straight into fifth gear. We're going down a hill, doing 40 miles an hour. It doesn't pull to the left or the right. It's like all the other berlingos we've sold. It's very nice and easy to drive, nice and comfortable. Just going through for some puddles. And of course, with it returning 35, 36 to the gallon with half price fuel, you're looking at 75, nearly 80 miles to the gallon in price terms. So much cheaper to run than the diesel berlingo. Third gear around this corner, no undue noises from the suspension. Drives very nicely and pulls very cleanly. Of course, it's a lot quieter being a petrol engine running on LPG over the diesel. So a very pleasant place to be. We've got the reversing sensors and that audible beep, and also an LED display on how close you're reversing up to various objects, which works very well as well. So I'll just go over this humpback bridge. Everything works, of course, the fan, the radio, everything works as it should. Just pull up, doesn't pull to the left or the right. So that concludes the test drive, and I'll just take you now for a final walk around. So welcome back from the test drive. So I'll just walk you around the van. The windscreen is chip free, and looking around the wheels, the front tyre there, we've got 4 or 5mm on this Michelin. As you can see, the wheel trim is very heavily scuffed, so I will replace this wheel trim with a brand new Citroen one because it obviously rather lets the van down. Tiny scuff on the wing mirror, but I'm being really picky. The sides are clean. There's a tiny sort of very shallow dent here, but my dent man is going to come and take most of that out. The rear tyre is another Michelin, and I'd say another 3-4mm on that. This wheel trim only slightly scuffed, so this one will stay on the van. The rear bumper is fine, and there's those parking sensors which work very well. No dents to the rear doors. The roof's very clean, no dents to the roof. The near side rear tyre is, again like the other one, another Michelin, I'd say 3-4-5mm on that. This rear wheel trim is scuffed, so I'll replace that one. And looking down the side, this wing mirror, tiny mark. And the other front wheel is a Michelin, again that's quite recent, I'd say that's 5-6mm. And this wheel trim also is quite heavily scuffed, so I will put 3 brand new wheel trims on this van. The front corners are fine, no scuffs to the front bumper, and the leading edge of the bonnet is also, I'd say, chip free. I can't see any marks at all. I think this has just been used around London, to be honest. So we're going to MOT this van. It's very cheap to run, cheaper than the diesel version, and it will have had its first MOT by the time you come to pick up, purchase or test drive this LPG van. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about this or any of our LPG or hybrid vehicles, please feel free to give me, Jonathan, a call anytime.